What is up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Killer Keemstar. This is episode 45 of the BadKidCast. It's that audio cast that you listen to while you game. We're available on Android, iTunes, and here on YouTube. This show is brought to you by you, the fans, and all of your donations to the BadKidCast. Thank you so much. We're going to get this show started right away.
You are now watching another BadKidCast with Killer Keemstar and Only Use Me Blade.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I am Killer Keemstar, and I'm here with...
Only Use Me Blade.
And I believe this is episode 45 of the BadKidCast?
Did we already do Fofo? We did Fofo, because that's... The Fofo thing is what started the Pac and Biggie argument. That's what started. So I can guarantee you that this is episode number 45. Because the Fofo thing, the whole Biggie and Tupac argument.
My gosh. I got a lot of love from the East Coast, but the West Coast homos have been spamming me, saying that Tupac was the greatest. Let's not even talk about that.
Okay.
Let's get away from that. I definitely won that.
You did not win that.
Yes.
You did not win that.
Biggie was the greatest.
I don't know why I fall. I don't know why I fall for that shit. I don't know why I fall for your little trolls to get me.
I'm not trolling. Stop. We can't. No, right. Just stop. Stop. We're gonna agree to disagree on this one.
Okay.
All right. Wow, I said that. That actually came out of my mouth.
I'm not gonna. There's a lot of things I could say to perpetuate the argument, but I don't want to do that.
I have never agreed to disagree.
Please stop giving me ammo. Please stop giving me ammo. Please. Let's move on.
Blade. I've had a crazy fucking week. Now, the difference between my week and your crazy week that you just had was my week was at my computer, and I did not leave, and it was insane, and it was intense. But you did something that was crazy as well, but you left your fucking computer. Tell us what happened.
All right, so my roommate, Scott Kid Martin, as a lot of you guys may know, he entered in this contest for a Ford. It's called the Ford Fiesta Movement. Basically, they give it to YouTubers to do missions.
Fucking lucky cocksucker won a free car.
He won a free car, and part of having the car is that the idea that Ford's doing is that the idea that if you have a car, how would it change your life? And so it's a free car, free gas, free insurance, everything, right?
Are they changing Scott's life?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he does missions every month. Well, this was an impromptu mission where it was National Bacon Day, I believe, last week sometime, right?
Oh, okay.
And so Ford had a new Fiesta, and it was wrapped in bacon.
Okay.
Not like real bacon, like a paint job. So there's 9 bacon strips.
And this is the way I understand it, right? Scott got a car, but he had to pick up another car covered with bacon, right?
Yes.
Detailed in bacon. And he had to drive it from New York City to Detroit.
Correct.
To the headquarters.
To the Ford headquarters, yes.
So you actually had to ride one of the Ford Fiestas, and he rode the other.
Yes. When we got to New York, I drove Scott's car, and Scott drove the Bacon Mobile.
So what did you guys... I know you said off air that you guys went and ate at a couple different places.
Yeah, we so it was a bacon themed mission. So what that means is that we went to all these different critically acclaimed places and had bacon meals centered around bacon. I had so much bacon, I don't want to have bacon for a month. It was in excess. You know what I mean?
Now, you told me about the Kid Rock thing, but our audience hasn't heard this yet. First of all, I love Kid Rock. At one point, Kid Rock was my favorite person, for a brief moment. So I know someone's going to be like, Kid Rock's horrible, you suck, Keemstar, you don't know nothing about music. I'm talking about a brief moment in time. Kid Rock was amazing.
So there is a restaurant/bar that makes amazing food, and it's Kid Rock's favorite place.
I'm guessing this is in Flint, Michigan.
I believe so.
Okay.
Don't quote me, but I believe so. So because we went to so many different places, my head's spinning.
Yeah.
So while we're there, Scott is interviewing one of the head chefs. He's interviewing him and talking to him, and I'm kind of playing Candy Crush, not really listening. But then he tells this story.
You and fucking Candy Crush, Jesus Christ,
dude! I'm addicted to that shit.
Jiminy Cricket tells a story.
All right, so he's telling the story, and he's explaining why their bacon is so good. Here's what they do. There's a pig farm where they raise the pigs, right? It's literally right next door to an ice cream mill. Okay?
No, wait. So the pigs are right there outside of the restaurant?
No. This is where this is miles away from the restaurant.
Oh,
But this is
okay.
where they get their pigs from, right?
All right.
So the pigs are literally right next door to an ice cream mill, right? And the ice cream mill and the pig place is owned by the same people. So what they do is all the excess ice cream, the shit that falls on the floor, whatever, all that excess ice cream, they feed it to the pigs. The only things that these pigs eat is just excess ice cream. That's all they eat their entire life.
So when they're chopping up these pigs and cooking them, like the bacon's like ice cream.
Yeah, it's like caramelized bomb goodness, because that's all they've been eating their whole life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if you were a human and you ate nothing but ice cream, I bet you'd be pretty bomb to eat.
Fuck you, carnivore.
I'd eat a motherfucker
Cattle.
No, I would. If you were in a situation like the
Dude, you're scaring me. You're gonna eat people?
Not if there's fucking food available, but I'm saying, like, if push comes to shove, if I'm in a plane crash and it's going down, I'm going to be putting hot sauce on the way down on you.
You're scaring the shit out of me. I would never eat another human being. I would find a way.
What if you crash on top of a mountain and there's no, you basically, you either eat a person, like eat parts of people, or you die.
No, those people were stupid. They could have got out of there. All they had to do was fucking turn the fucking plane into a sled down the fucking hill into a nice little valley in a village.
Okay, I don't remember the movie that well, but okay.
They didn't have their MacGyver on. They were just like, oh, we're going to stay next to this plane and eat people. Like, what the fuck?
That is kind of weird that they didn't really make an effort to leave. They just kind of chilled there, you know? I never understood that part.
I'm fucking getting off the mountain.
Yeah, I'm making my way
If someone can climb up this motherfucker, I better be able to get down it. You did not just catch a moth.
Yes, I did.
That was pretty insane.
Yep.
You know, one time there was this thing where Obama smacked a fly, and everyone was, like, making a big deal about it.
Really?
Yeah, he was, like, doing this interview, and a fucking fly was wrapping around. He was like, whoosh, and grabbed it real quick.
I watched a whole bunch of political videos today for some reason.
That's good. That's good. You need politics in your life because you don't know shit about them.
Here's the thing. Like, okay, the Obama videos that I watched was, like, Obama clowning people. And then also there was this Obama video where Michelle's holding a baby and the baby's crying, like, hysterically. And he holds the baby, and a second after he starts holding, the baby stops crying, and he looks at Michelle like, I got this.
So when you say you watch political videos, like, you didn't watch anything political.
Here's the thing. I don't know a lot about Bill O'Reilly. But everything I have seen, he seems like an idiot to me. Like, he seems kind of an asshole.
Right.
And his opinions are different than mine, and I don't even like how he presents his opinions. But I like Steve Colbert, okay?
All right.
Steve Colbert went on Bill O'Reilly's show and clowned him and trolled the fuck out of Bill O'Reilly.
That's what, not only him, but Jim Stewart, or what is his name? Jon Stewart.
Jon Stewart.
Jon Stewart always does that shit.
Yeah. It was hilarious. Like, he got Bill O'Reilly to yell at him. Like, it was fucking great.
Wow.
Have you seen this?
I haven't seen it, but I've seen Jon Stewart, like, go up against
Can we
Bill
watch
O'Reilly.
it real quick? It's quick.
We can watch it real quick, and we're going to be right back. All right, and we are back.
You didn't really think it was that funny, huh?
No, because it's like, you know what Colbert's going to do, and you know what Bill...
What?
Okay, I've seen so many videos of Jon Stewart and Bill O'Reilly that seeing Colbert and Bill O'Reilly is the same thing. Just a comedian clowning on a guy trying to be serious.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. There's this clip of Steve Carell when Steve Carell used to be on The Daily Show.
Okay.
Right? That's what he was like. That was his first thing that he did before
Yeah.
he started doing The Office and movies and stuff like that. Well, Steve, when he was on there was this one segment where him and Stephen Colbert went out drinking, and they literally had 18 different shots of alcohol.
Jesus.
And it was the fucking funniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
What did they do? What happened?
They just got annihilated, wasted. Like, they pretty much passed out at the table. Like, and they didn't take any of the shots away from the table, like the empty glasses. So when they're like trying, it's hilarious. I can never find it though.
Yeah.
I hate those things that you can. You know what? There's a fucking cartoon that I watched as a kid, and everyone tells me it's Thundercats, but it's not. Karate Cats was my favorite cartoon as a kid, and I cannot find it.
Karate Cats?
Karate Cats was the shit.
Somebody on this thing will find it.
If you do, I would love you forever if you can link me to some Karate Cats footage. It's not Thundercats, it's Karate Cats.
Yeah, that doesn't exist. I've never heard of it.
Dude, you know what? My mind's been playing tricks on me lately, bro. Like, remember when we went out last week?
Yeah.
And we were at Flattery's?
Yeah.
I am on my phone, and I swear I watched a video uploaded on that Guy Who Camps channel. A brand new one.
Maybe he did and deleted it.
No. What? But it wasn't even him in the video. But
He just followed me on Twitter. Like, it's so weird. There's guys like Muzza Fuzza and That Guy Who Camps
yeah.
that have been following me on Twitter forever, and then they, like, all of a sudden out of nowhere, they follow me again.
Well, things
I don't know how that happens.
Well, you end up getting new. You've had this Twitter account for a long time, though, now.
Yeah, but the thing is like, I know that they're following me, and for some reason, they, like, unfollow me and follow me again, or something. I don't know.
I've made the mistake, like, the button to, like, send a DM, sometimes I accidentally unfollow people because I try to do that, or I try to tweet at you or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I've unfollowed people accidentally and just refollowed them. And they're like, what? It's like, well, no.
What is happening? I have had the craziest week from hell with our Minecraft server. By the way, guys, in the BKS land, if you are not familiar, basically we have this Minecraft server called YouTube Craft, which is awesome. And we got Blade to actually play Minecraft.
So the reason why I haven't put up a video of Minecraft yet is because I know the backlash that I'm going to get for playing Minecraft after all these years, okay? And also,
Now, you said that wrong.
Okay.
You know the backlash that you're going to get for bashing Minecraft for all these years.
And then now playing it,
Yeah, and now playing it, yeah.
So if I make a video on it, I want to be, like, well-versed in Minecraft, and I want to show something cool. Not just me fucking around.
Here's the thing with Minecraft, all right? Minecraft is stupid as fuck. Minecraft is like, this is the gayest shit in the world. Until you play it.
Okay.
It's one of those things until you play it. Like, again, I had a contract. You know, did the Fortress Craft thing. I couldn't really mess around with Minecraft. Some of those contracts are coming to an end, so I can mess around with Minecraft again. I had a server back in 2011. All right? Now that I've started playing Minecraft again, I love it. But if I watch a video, I'm like, this is stupid. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm getting into it, but I want, like, the first Minecraft video that I put on my channel, it needs to be good, just so that people know that I'm not just, like, fucking around, you know what I mean?
But running a server, holy shit. Oh my god, headache through the roof. Fucking from the time you wake up to the time you go to bed on Skype calls, making sure everything's right. What we're trying to set up right now is like an FPS Halo 2 map thing.
Yeah.
It's like a plugin that we're going to put on there, and people are going to be battling out first-person shooter Minecraft. It's going to be awesome. I'm really excited. Again, the IP for the server is youtubecraft.com. You guys have to check that shit out.
And my name on Minecraft is only Use Me Blade, but the O in the beginning, well, I guess there's only one O.
Yeah.
The O is a 0 because someone already took that name.
And if you're a Keemstar fan and you donate or buy some rank or title, or because it's all different stuff that it's totally free. Anybody can play for free.
Yeah.
But there are stuff in the store that you can purchase. If you use discount code Keemstar,
Blade.
If you're a Blade fan, use Blade. If you're a Keemstar fan, use Keemstar.
If you're a Keemstar fan, use Blade too. I'm
if
his friend.
you're a Blade fan, you can always use Keemstar. But you get a discount in the store if you do purchase anything. So we're going to get big into the Minecraft. I'm excited about this.
Yeah, I want to, like, build some shit. I want to build COD levels.
I think people have done that before, and what you should do is you should get someone that has done it before, team up with them,
and
make a video. Yeah, make a video making the COD levels.
And you know what's kind of weird is the next time that we get on, I'm not going to tweet it out. The reason why is because
you get bombarded.
I get bombarded, and I want to, like, learn how to do it without having, like, 1,500 people trying to knife me in Minecraft.
Yeah.
We had a little Minecraft fight club that it turned out okay, but it was...
One of the biggest reasons why Minecraft was successful is because you don't know how to do anything unless you're watching a YouTube video. There's no way to learn how to play that game unless you look it up.
That's interesting. Like, think about it. It's the same way with Apple products like an iPad or iPhone or whatever. You get this fucking iPad and there's no instruction book.
Yeah.
You just figure it out, you know?
Yep. A lot of stuff's moving towards that way, but I don't know. Oh, I did actually leave my house last night, and I went on a murder mystery train.
That's awesome.
It was pretty freaking cool. Basically, what happened is there's this train that I called the A&A, and it's relatively close to where I grew up, where it stops. Like there's a pit stop, and it's really close to where I grew up. It's a pit stop in this town called Couriers. It goes from Arcade to Couriers and then back, and it's a train from like the 1800s. And it's still running today, and people pay like Gudo dollars from the city to ride this old-fashioned train or whatever. When I was a kid, I would catch a ride and jump on it for free because of the pit stop. Everyone gets off, and they don't check anyone's ticket to get back on it. And we would get on for free and ride it to Arcade. Well, there's this new thing now where they're doing these like chicken barbecues and these murder mysteries and all these different events on the train or whatever. And a couple weeks ago, they were doing Civil War days.
Okay.
So my dad actually owns the land near the pit stop, and they needed to use his field to put the cannons out there and like fake war and shoot each other and shit. So we go up there. I'm riding my Segway, right? My dad's on a John Deere Gator. We go up there to check this out. We meet the guys. They come up in Civil War, outfits or whatever. We're like, hey, how's it going? And they're like, thank you so much for letting us use the land, right? Well, I'm fucking around on the Segway, right?
Yeah.
The people there are like, can you jump the tracks? And they're like making me do all this stupid stuff. I'm fucking around, right? All of a sudden, this guy just comes out and he just starts screaming. He's like, you need to get that thing out of here right now. Get out of here. And he's like just being a fucking dick. He's like, I don't care. I don't know what you're... He's like, get out. Right? This is Civil War's Day. That Segway or whatever, you can't have it here. Blah, blah, blah. Yelling at the top of his lungs. So we're like, fuck, we better get out of here. My dad's... Like, I don't understand. Like, they said that we could because they put us in a certain spot, like, right in the middle of it all, so we had the best seats.
Yeah.
And, so the guys, like, run up to the guy that's yelling at them. They're like, that guy, like, owns the land. Like, he's letting us. So he comes over. He's like, oh, my God, I'm so sorry. Yeah. He's like, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize that you own the land or whatever. He's like, we'll put you on the train free of charge. We got this murder mystery coming up. So my dad's like, yeah, I'm not really interested, just thanks for clearing everything up. And Melissa, my girlfriend's like, no, we'll take tickets to that murder mystery.
Yeah. So was it fun?
So you get on the train, right, in Arcade, and as it's going, these actors come out and they play out this whole scene, right? And I don't want to go too far into it, but you got to kind of figure out what the killer is. Yeah. And at the end you find out. And it was a great time. It was awesome. It was a lot of fun. But I know that my girlfriend had way more fun than me because I've rode this train like 100 times.
Yeah.
So it was just like, oh, I'm riding the train again. Yay.
I saw a funny video where a dude is sitting in a Ferrari with a sign saying, that he's homeless.
That he's homeless?
So, no, here's how it works. He asks people for money, and then, like, he's on the street, and he asks people for money, and when they give him money, he says, thanks, man, gas is expensive, and he gets in his car. And people get pissed.
That is hilarious.
Yeah. I want to get into more trolling stuff. I like real life trolling
Real
stuff.
life trolling is so much fun, but you never know when someone's just going to shoot you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Dude, we went when we were in Detroit. Detroit is ghetto.
Dude, Detroit is like the Purge every day.
Yeah.
There's no cops arresting anybody.
We went to 8 Mile because we wanted to, see 8 Mile, right? And it was kind of dangerous. And there's so many businesses that just got abandoned.
Like just closed down with what up?
Just closed down and just rotting. You know what I mean? Like it's bad.
I can imagine. What do people do? Like, what do you do if you live in Detroit? There ain't no work.
And the crazy thing is, like, when I was waiting for the car to get valet, there was a protest that they wanted more money. Because here's the thing, we talked about this before. Minimum wage hasn't raised in forever. It's not keeping if you work minimum wage, you can't live off that.
The prices of everything have doubled in the last 10 years, pretty much, and the minimum wage is still the same.
Yeah. So, if you work a minimum wage job... But you know what? Another thing, though, don't do a shitty job. People at, Tim Hortons that fuck up your order, they don't care because they're making such shit money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I get so mad at people in customer service, but then again, I'm like, these motherfuckers, if they got paid more, they wouldn't be like this.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
It's like, if you have a job, do your job to the fullest, but at the same time, like, the more and more I think about it, it's like the company's fault, too, because they should be paying these people more money. You know what I mean?
I mean, think about it. When you go to a restaurant and order a meal, that meal is more than they make in an hour.
I went to Tim Hortons the other day. I was the only person in the Tim Hortons. I walked in because there was a huge line for drive-thru.
Yeah.
So this guy walks up to me, and he's about to take my order. Then he starts talking to one of the employees, and he starts talking to them for 45 seconds. Now, I know that doesn't seem like a long time.
Yeah.
But imagine if you're going to get your order real quick to get out of there. Dude walks up, and then he just turns and starts talking to a person.
Like, what the fuck?
He's standing 3 feet away from me, and he starts having this conversation. So the only way it stopped is I waited for about 45 seconds. They're still talking, right? And he's got his hand out like 1 minute to me, right?
Wow.
As he's talking to him, I'm just like, ahem! Like, fucking
Damn.
loud as shit. And
Headphone
like,
users, rest in peace. Jesus.
he's like, oh, I'm sorry. Can I take your order? I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
you do your fucking job.
You know what I always hated at jobs? I hated jobs when you're paid to be there, and there's tons of downtime, but you're supposed to look busy. Mm-hmm. I hate faking looking busy.
It's
I hate
so
it.
stupid.
I hate it.
So stupid. There'd be a lot of times where, like, I'd be working at the office and, like, the internet would go down or something would go down. Mm-hmm. So the fucking manager would, like, make up shit to do. Like, organize papers and just all this stupid shit that's
when
not
when
necessary.
they come up with the dumbest shit for you to do to pass time.
Like, the manager's just, like, sitting there like, oh, okay, there's got to be something productive they can do. Like, so they just come up with stupid shit that you would never, ever, ever do.
Yeah.
Like, and it's like, no, I'm not doing this. Fuck off.
So, when I worked at the cabinet place, a lot of times if there was, like, warranty work that needed to be done, we would have to go to the warehouse and find the file for, like, some old job that happened in, like, 1990. And that shit was always a pain in the ass, because it's like, because sometimes it's filed under the designer, sometimes it's filed underneath the contractor, sometimes it's filed underneath the, the client. Like, it's always filed in, like, different places or whatever. And you go there, like, I'm not joking. One time, like, Tina, this bitch, fucking cunt face, I hated her. Tina was like, guys, really super serious. They're at this job site. We need you to look up this file. Mm-hmm. All right, what's give us all the information. Gives us the information. She's like, hurry. I'm like, okay, we'll do it. Calm down.
Yeah.
You know? We go there. We look. I call up Tina, and I'm like, Tina, it's not down here. We looked under everything. It's not down here. And she was like, you don't understand how fucking important this is. I need you to do this. And I'm like, I'm looking. I'm looking. Calm down. The whole time, guess what? It was on her desk. The fucking designer had pulled it up that morning because she knew that the thing was going to happen and put it on the desk. And then she's yelling at me. You know what she told? Listen to this shit. So, like, every morning when we go in there, right?
Yeah.
I would be on YouTube, and that's actually why I started my YouTube channel, because I wanted to watch my COD footage while I was there, right?
Yeah.
I would be on YouTube and MySpace, and the Tonganese dude that I worked with, he's like 6'5", fucking 300 yoked dude, you know? Mm-hmm. Really cool dude, but he's not from America. He's from Tonga or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Anyways, he reads the paper every morning, right?
Okay.
And so we're doing that, and then we go and work. Like, it's just like a little ritual we do, right? Well, orders were getting messed up, and parts weren't getting to where they needed to go because of Tina fucking up the packing slips. But she wanted to blame it on someone else. So she thought that his name was like Sir Lancelot. Mm-hmm. Okay? She thought Lancelot was...
this is the Tonganese dude.
Tonganese dude,
okay.
yeah. She had the nerve to go up and ask him. He's like, so the orders aren't getting properly, like, distributed right. Don't take this the wrong way, but do you know how to read? And when she said that, I was like, are you fucking nuts?
Yeah.
Like, are you insane?
So
like,
what do you do?
He was like, he goes, are you serious? You see me reading the paper every single morning. I've been working here for 3 years. We didn't start having these issues until you came on as the fucking PR, like the person that coordinates everything. We had this gay guy named Charlie, and he was a fucking G. And he used to set up all the deliveries a week in advance. Mm-hmm. So on Friday, we'd go in there and we'd see, like, okay, we have 2 deliveries or 3 deliveries a day, everything spaced off. He gave us time for everything. Tina would have us fucking flying all over the place.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why? Just because you don't have your, like, she used to do shit like that. She used to come in late. And she's like, oh, I'm so sorry, traffic was so bad. And then she'd throw away a McDonald's bag. I'm like, you were late and you went to McDonald's, stupid bitch? What's wrong with you? And she used to have, her nipples were out of control. Her nipples were, like, out of control. So, like...
What? Her nipples were out of control? Like, what are you talking about?
Her nipples were out of control. Like, she would wear these shirts and you could see her nipples. And, like, out of control nipples. I'm serious. Like,
She had, like, nonstop THO?
Yeah, nonstop. Titty sweat. She constantly had like titty sweat marks, and she used to talk to the clients. Now you got to think, these clients are like, in order to get cabinets from us, you pretty much have to be a millionaire.
Yeah,
because they're expensive fucking cabinets. She talk to them, and the people might be like, "So who's gonna bring these?" It's like, "Oh, we got these 2 great guys. They're awesome. They're my rock stars." And then the client's like, "Why are you calling them rock stars? And why would you tell that to me?"
Yeah,
like, she was completely unprofessional and a fucking wreck.
Did they fire?
She ended up quitting. Well, I don't understand why they didn't fire. You want to hear a funny story about? So the lady that was my boss, she was hella cool. She was from where is she from? New Zealand. She's from New Zealand, and her fucking.
So this place was just filled with immigrants.
No. The lady from New Zealand was hella cool, right?
Okay.
And the dude that ran it, the general manager of the place, this dude Ron, he was like the quiet type. And I'm working there for like 3 weeks, right? And Ron's like, hey, so let me tell you what you got to do for the children's hospital thing. And I'm like, what? And they're like, well, every year we have a children's hospital Street of Dreams drive situation where we, on Street of Dreams, all the houses have our cabinets in it, and potential clients come in there and they pay, and then it goes to the children's hospital. It's all for a good cause. I'm like, that sounds great.
Yeah.
So this is what he says. He goes, what you need to do is on Saturday, you need to get up at 4 in the morning and drive your vehicle and put up cones and balloons to signal people where to go. And then at the end of the day, you got to go drive and put all that stuff back.
Yeah.
And I go, well, how does that work? Do I come to the office and clock in?
Yeah.
Or what? He's like, no, you don't get paid for this. I'm like, are you going to reimburse me for gas? No, it's for a good cause. It's imperative that you be there. And I'm like, okay, that's like, I kind of like left it, right?
Yeah.
And then I came up with an excuse. I was like, hey, I have a home theater job that I previously committed to. I'm really sorry. I want to help out, but I can't do it, right? And so Ron just looked just like, yeah, you should change that. And I'm like, I can't. This is a previous thing. I'm really, really sorry.
Right.
Maybe next year, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he just looked furious, right? And I'm in my mind, I'm like, you can't make me
volunteer.
You can't make me volunteer,
right.
Use my own gas, and get up at 4 in the morning on a Saturday? Get the fuck out of here. And so what's her name? I can't remember her name right now. Anyways, she's like, hey, come to my office, So I'm like, come to the office. I'm standing in the doorway, door's open. And she was like, so, Ron said that you aren't going to be doing the thing. I was like, you know what, Judy? You've always been awesome to me. You're awesome. If you want me to do it, I'll do it.
Yeah.
She's like, close the door and come in. I'm like, all right. So I close the door and she's like, be honest with me, okay? She treated me like she was like my mom or something. She's like, be honest with me.
Yeah.
Do you just really not want to do it? I'm like, I really don't want to do it. She's like, yeah, me neither. I don't know those bloody kids. So she doesn't even do the event, and she was like totally cool with me not doing the event.
So you didn't have to do it?
Didn't have to do it. And then like the
if the company wants to have good like fucking karma or good, PR and do this event, then they have to be the ones that fucking donate, right?
Yeah.
So they have to pay you to go do that shit.
Yeah. Just pay me for the gas in my hourly rate. That's all I would ask.
Yeah.
And I would have gladly took one for the team for that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But man, that job was crazy. I love that job.
Dude, I've never really had any crazy jobs. Like no. The craziest job I ever had was for a brief summer. I worked at Darien Lake. And oh my God, it was the most amazing.
Tell them what Darien Lake is.
All right, Darien Lake is Six Flags.
Okay.
So it's an amusement park. And for a brief time, it was the summer that I turned 19, I worked at Darien Lake. And the thing is like I went in there, and first of all, it's all young people, right?
Yeah.
So there's hot chicks that I work with. There's hot chicks at the park that they hit on. It's like girls everywhere. It was fucking awesome. All right. Now they paid you like minimum wage, and back then minimum wage was like $5. So there was like
Damn.
There was like no money to make. Now it happened to be that I ran the rides that cost money. So you pay to get into the park. You can ride any ride you want, but there's these certain rides that like sling you in the air, like go-karts or whatever, that you actually have to pay extra for. It's called attractions, right? So I work in this department, and everybody that I'm working with is like, this is a thing that we do. Everybody goes to Canada every Wednesday night. We go to Daily Planet was the club, because you can drink when you're 19 in Canada, right? So I go up with everyone, and I'm looking at all the people around me spending like $500, $800, and I'm like, where the fuck is this money coming from?
Yeah.
Like, my one friend Tom is laying down so much money that I'm like, everybody I work with is like a drug dealer or something. Like, what the fuck is going on? We literally start, the first night I go, we go across the street from Daily Planet into this other club called Omega, and we literally take over the bar. Like, everybody I work with is buying shots for everybody in the bar.
Yeah,
we take over the bar. The fucking owner comes down. So every week when we got our paycheck, we'd get like one free ticket to bring a friend or family in, right?
Yeah.
They start pulling out the tickets, give the fucking owner like 4 passes to get in, plus they're spending all this money in the bar. Owner takes us up into the VIP area, and we literally own the fucking bar, all right? So I'm losing my mind. I'm like, what is going on? Next day at work, I fucking catch this one kid taking like $300 out of the drawer. And I'm like, bro, what are you doing? He's like, and the dude is my supervisor.
Yeah.
He's my supervisor. And he's like, look, Dan, come over here. We need to have a talk on break, all right? So I go to have a talk to him on break. I'm like, bro, I'm not a tattletale. I'm not going to fucking tell him.
Yeah,
He's like, no, listen.
Yeah.
He's like, listen. This person, names off half of the fucking department. All have this operation where they're stealing money from the fucking Darien Lake.
Oh, yeah.
They're stealing money from the fucking Darien Lake, right? And they're like, we want you, like, to be a part of this crew, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I'm down for that, but I'm not taking money from the fucking... No, they're like, no, dude, we'll make sure you get taken care of, right? So they end up stealing the money and just giving me my cut every day.
Okay.
And it's like, so I'm not doing anything wrong. I don't have to worry about shit.
Yeah.
And it gets to the point where there's like these high days. There's these high days at the park, like when Dave Matthews comes in.
Yeah.
And because they have a concert right there at the Six Flags Darien Lake, that the park is so fucking packed that they're able to fucking like take like $5,000 that day.
Damn.
In a day. And this is split
So what
among...
do they just don't charge people? Like, they don't ring it up, but they take their money anyway?
There was all these different systems that they had in place. This is like a fucking person that worked there for 5 years, which was like the kingpin that had the whole fucking system rigged, right?
Yeah.
But it was outrageous. And because all the money was stolen, nobody gave a fuck about, like, putting it in their bank, saving it, like going to buy nice things. It was all money spent at the fucking bars, right?
That's crazy.
So this whole summer was built up, and like everybody in my organization had off on fucking Thursday, right? Everybody had off on Thursday because Wednesday night, when everybody got off of fucking work, we would go straight to Canada and we would take over places. Every dollar fucking stolen was being wasted in these bars in fucking Canada, and it was amazing.
Okay, I got a question for you, okay? Would you rather go out drinking, okay,
Yeah.
and then have to work the next day? Or would you rather go out drinking and have the day off the next day?
I know you're going to say I'd rather work the next day, because you want to ask that question. If you didn't, sorry to be all Sherlock Holmes on you, but
Okay.
I don't want to work the next day, no.
Okay, but why do you want to waste your day off being hungover?
Ah.
See what I'm saying? Like, now, I've worked jobs where I've been hungover the next day, and it sucks, but the hangover's going to suck regardless.
You know what? Sometimes, if you have to do some shit, the hangover is better because you're not you're not letting your mental capability take over.
Yeah, like,
you know what I mean?
When I get hungover now, I don't do shit.
Yeah, when you're hangover now and you're like, I don't feel good, like you're just constantly telling yourself you don't feel good. Where if you're at work, you're constantly telling yourself, okay, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
it used to come out my.
I swear to God, you could fucking talk yourself out of cancer. There's got to be a way to talk yourself out of cancer because your mind is so fucking powerful, right? Like there's got to be a way like that you can just think in a certain way to fucking cure diseases and shit.
I mean, that sounds good, but if you got cancer, you got cancer. Like,
nah, I disagree. I think there's got to be some way because you ever hear these stories of people that like defeat all these like illnesses and shit? I guarantee they're doing that in their mind.
I don't know. Because like I understand what you're saying, like it's all mental. You know what I mean? Like you're
There's been
if
times
you have the
where-
right mentality, you can do some amazing shit.
There's been times where I didn't want to go to school, so I would fake an illness, and then I'd start feeling sick.
Yeah,
Like, you know what I mean?
that's true.
And there's been times where I've been sick, where I'm like, I'm happy, and I've felt better.
Really?
Yeah, try that once.
See, I don't really get sick.
No bullshit.
I mean, I get sick every once in a while, but I don't get sick like a lot of people get sick.
Everybody gets sick. Everybody gets sick. But I'm saying, you gotta try this. Next time you get fucking sick or you don't feel good, tell yourself that you just fucking feel great. It's amazing how much power your fucking mind has.
I don't know if I'm ready for this Buffalo winter coming up.
Dude, last winter was nothing. Something's happened.
That was a lot. For me, at least.
The last, like, winters in the last 10 years in Buffalo have been kind of shit. When I was a kid, like, snow was so fucking high, dude. And I'm not just saying that because I was, like, little. Like,
Yeah.
snow was high. I went sledding every single fucking day. I was out on a snowmobile every single day.
The thing with me, the reason why I don't like it is because it doesn't end. It doesn't ever fucking, like, you never get, like, a day where all the shit melts away. It's just, like, it's constant.
Yeah.
And, like, every time you have to get in your car, you have to spend 10 minutes, like...
This is why you don't like the snow in Buffalo. All right? And we're going to change it. I swear we said we were going to do shit this summer. We never did it. But when winter comes, bro, we're going snowmobiling.
Oh, I'm down. Hell
We're
yeah.
going-
Snowmobiling's fun as fuck.
You've been snowmobiling?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, snowmobiling is fucking the shit, dude.
Do people ski out here?
Yeah, there's skiing, there's snowboarding. I just went snowboarding last year at fucking in Elkaville at Holiday Valley with John.
Awesome. I can't wait for John's wedding. Can we talk about that or no?
Nah, we can't. Well, we could talk about the wedding, but we can't talk about, who John is or whatever.
Yeah. So how we talk about it then?
My good friend John is who met Blade and is now friends with Blade, is getting married, and his wedding is going to be 80s themed. Like, it's all 80s, like, and it is going to be amazing. Like, literally, we're supposed to be wearing the Nikes from the fucking what is it called? Back to the Future. What are you doing?
All right, so when PAX was going on in Seattle, I got this fucking phone call, right? I had you listen to it when we were out the bar or whatever. And it was my good friend, we call him Drama because he acts like Drama from Entourage.
Yeah.
And he was like, Rizzo, oh my God, if you're in Seattle, come here. We got the fucking penthouse suite. Fucking bachelor party.
Yeah.
Because one of my buddies, Mikey, he's getting married. Everyone's getting married and having kids. Like all my friends are getting married and having kids.
No shit, you were born in 82. Like, you're behind.
I know.
No,
I'm a kid. I'm a kid at heart though.
I am sick of everybody I know, everybody in my family, all my friends. Because after the train ride, I went over to my friends. It was his son's birthday party, which was really just a reason for a bunch of adults to get together and drink and have a campfire and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
I fucking go over there. I get there late. It, like, starts at, 4. I get there at, 9. Everyone's fucking wasted. Like, it's like a fucking party like when I was a kid, but with adults and little kids running around, right? But I get over there, right? And they're all just like, so when are you going to have another kid? When are you going to have another kid? And my family does the same shit. Every family function. It's like, I didn't want to have any kids. I did not want to have one. I had a mistake. I'm a parent now, and I'm responsible, and I think that I'm a pretty good parent.
And you love your kid, too.
And I love my kid. But I don't want to have kids. Like, I don't want to make more kids. Like, the fucking world is overpopulated. And Melissa wants to have fucking, like, 20 kids. It's ridiculous. They need to back off. I have a fucking kid. I have a perfect kid. There is not a better kid in the world than my kid. I did it perfect, and there's no need to go and mess anything up.
Yeah, you're not trying to get the hat trick.
Yeah. I'm not trying to get a hat trick. Like, I hit a home run the first time I was up to bat, and I'm done. People are like, oh, well, what about a son? I don't give a fuck about a son. My daughter's awesome. Like,
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. But you're not going to be able to teach her to play football. Yeah, I could go play catch with her to go play football. And I got nieces and nephews and probably a million subs that would love to play football with me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't need a son. I don't need a son. Like,
But what about carrying on the family name?
Fuck the family name. Like, fuck the family name. Like, I don't give a shit about the family name. There's gonna be like one Keemstar, and that's me. Bam.
Can we pause this? I got to tell you something off air.
All right. And we are back, or at least I'm back.
I'm here.
Blade has made it.
Don't fret.
So I have not been paying attention to any movies that are coming up. There's like nothing that I'm on the edge of my seat about.
Yeah, there's nothing that I'm excited for either, really.
Man.
There is one that's coming out. It's a Martin Scorsese and what's his name? The dude that was in Titanic. Leonardo DiCaprio movie that looks awesome. It's about the Wall Street stuff.
Oh, cool.
Looks fucking awesome.
I saw Life of Pi, and it was awesome.
Life of Pi?
Life of Pi.
Oh, okay.
I tried to get you to go see this movie in theaters, and you're like, I'm not really into that.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, it was amazing. And the thing is, if you still have HBO Go, it's on HBO Go, and I think you should check it out.
Okay.
Now, you're going to look at it, and you're going to be like, Animals is probably like a kid flick. And it is like PG-13, but there's a really strong adult meaning to this whole movie that you don't get to until the end. And I'm telling you, it is fucking awesome, dude. It's like one of those movies that you're watching the whole time that is like this fantasy thing, and then you find out that it's not fantasy and why it's not fantasy.
That's awesome. I got to check it out. You know a movie I want to see that just recently came out, I think on Blu-ray, or maybe it came out a while ago, but I've been reading reviews about it. Wreck-It Ralph.
Wreck-It Ralph?
Yeah, have you seen it?
Yeah, I saw it in theaters. I took Mia.
Is it awesome?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I know it has like a strong 80s video game background, so
yeah.
I'm excited about that. I kind of want to see that.
Yeah, it was good. It was real good. I don't know.
Oh no, I got to get back into watching movies. I've basically just been on this like grind of making videos. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Call of Duty. I just got on today for the first time in a long time, and I was just playing it, having fun.
I've been playing. This is. I realize this is stupid, but I've been playing a lot of the older Call of Duties, getting footage and stuff for the series I'm doing, the Call of Duty Knife History. And then I thought about it, I'm like, wait a second. I can just keep some of my old videos and use that footage. I don't need to have like brand new footage.
Yeah, I think you need brand new footage because back then your quality wasn't that good.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? If you're really trying to, because that's a good series, and if you want to step up like the production value, you got to keep it the way it is.
Yeah,
I've been getting slammed on my channel. Like every video I put up's getting like dislike botted, or I don't want to say that because. Every time you say that, oh, maybe it's getting disliked about it, then someone leaves a comment like, no, I just fucking hate you, asshole. like, okay, buddy, I get it.
Dude, our community sometimes gets so pissed off for having an opinion. It's so crazy.
I know.
All right, so the big hoopla right now is that there was a developer from Call of Duty, and he said that they got rid of quickscoping. That they think quickscoping is a cheap exploit.
Yeah.
And so many people are fucking... And I'm like, that's awesome. Yes, it is.
I want to kill David Vonderhaar.
Yeah, dude. And it's just like... I mean, I don't really want to get into it, but it's just like, okay, you have to realize that it's super annoying. And when everyone's doing it, then that's why people leave the game. Because they don't want to deal with that shit.
Dude, I had a battle on Twitter today with a quickscoper. You want to hear how it played out?
How'd it play out?
It played out like this. Somebody sent me a drum alert. I copied the drum alert, right? And I pasted it, added the fucking hashtag drum alert to it, put it in a certain way so it fit, and tweeted it.
Oh, okay.
This dude goes, you're a 40-year-old creep faggot, right? who was part of the trick shotting community, on one of the main teams SOAR or whatever.
Okay.
And he goes, "You're a 40-year-old creep faggot that copied the tweet. I'm done," or some shit like that.
What?
And I go, "Well, you're kind of stupid, bro, because like 90% of the Drama Lord tweets are copied. Someone sends them in, says, hey, this drama's going on, and I just put it out to the world."
Yeah.
Right? And I go, "Don't blame me, blame your parents who don't love you," or some shit like that. So then he responds back. He goes, "Keemstar, you are fucking cancer." And I go, "I'm not cancer, bro. I'm the cure. Chemotherapy." Are you mad, Keem?
Why are you doing like that?
Are you mad, Keem? Or are you mad, kid? Excuse me, I said to him. Right? So everyone's like, "Oh, roar!" They're like, "You got owned!" Like, everyone's sticking up for me at this point because he got schooled. So the kid backs down and he's like, "All right, I can't even respond to that. You win." And I just respond, "Good game." So this motherfucker...
That's how it should be.
That's how it should be, right? So this motherfucker that is a fan of this trick shotter, he's like a small graphics guy, starts chirping in, right? And he's like, "Yeah, fuck you, faggot, 40-year-old creep, blah, 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 blah." And I'm like, okay, so now this motherfucker's going to get slapped. I go, "Okay, Mr. at whatever his name is, a.k.a. graphic designer." I go, "Please do me a favor and graphic design your ID to Photoshop it to make it look like you're 18 so I can punch you in the mouth." And he got fucking shit on. Everybody was just jumping on him.
Did you do the thing where you put some text in front of the ad?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
I always do that because, you know, I want to make sure everyone knows that I'm battling with someone.
That's awesome.
So, from now on, anytime someone from the trick shotting community tries to pull that, "Oh, you're old," you're getting hit with, "Your balls haven't dropped."
Yeah, no shit.
Oh, we had a good show.
It is a good show. It's good to be back.
It's good to be
I
back.
wanted to talk about the trip a little bit more, but we kind of got sidetracked.
Dude, what about all the fucking spam? When's the next BKS? Oh my god. I get it that you love the show, but holy fuck, it's annoying.
Yeah, it is. I'm sorry. I know that we shouldn't be criticizing people that are wanting the show. I get it, but it is very annoying when you guys are like, "Where's the next BKS? Where's the next BKS?"
Oh, dude, every fucking video I put up, comments, everything, I'm like, dude, this is a video on my channel. This is not the fucking BadKidCast channel, and this is not a BadKidCast video. He's like, "I know, man, but I just really want a BadKidCast episode." I'm like, fuck! Like,
Yeah.
I get it. Like, it's such a fucking 2020 or whatever. 2020? That's the wrong...
Catch-22.
Catch-22, thank you.
You're welcome, sir.
For that save. It's such a catch-22 because it's proof that this show is doing extremely well, but it's at the same time, it's like, annoying. Love you guys. Keep on leaving those reviews on the iTunes. What? Oh, yes. A shout out. We're partnered up with Mr. Mods now, and they're sending us controllers that are weed controllers.
Weed controllers?
Weed controllers. Like, they got weed things on them, weed skulls.
That's awesome.
So we're going to get those soon, and we're going to tell you more about that now. But I'm going to put their Twitter link in the description. Make sure you tweet at them and say you heard it from the BKS. Guys, I love you, and kazam!
Peace!
And butt grease.